All right, welcome back to your sevens for some more online schooling for solving equations. Today we're going to continue looking at solving equations when there's x's on both sides, which is what we were looking at in our last video. Okay, so here's an example. I have x's on both sides, but now I also have a bracket. So perhaps the easiest thing, if I divide both sides by 3, because there is a 3 times the bracket there, it's not going to be that easy to divide the right side by 3. So rather than divide by 3, our other option is to expand the brackets. Okay, so if I expand the bracket, I have 3x plus 24 equals 5x. Now this looks like what we were doing before. We have x's on both sides. We need to get them together. Which one do we move? That's right, the smaller one. So I'm going to take away 3x from both sides, and I'm going to have 24 equals 2x. And our last step is going to be to divide by 2. So x equals 12. Again, we can check if that works. Does 3 times 12 plus 8 equal 5 times 12? Well, 12 plus 8 is 20 times 3 is 60, and 5 times 12 is 60. For some reason, my pen keeps magically switching to blue when I go to that side, and that works. So we've solved it. Again, it's just using all the same tools that we've already learned. Okay, I want you to pause the video and you try this one, and I'll see you in just a couple minutes. Okay, so our options are divide both sides by 4 to start with. And if I divide 6x by 4, I'm going to end up with a fraction, so I don't like that option. So I can multiply out the brackets on the other side. And if I do that, I get 4x plus 24 equals 6x. Equals 6x. And so what do we want to do? We need the x's together on the same side. Which one are we going to move? The smaller one. So I'm going to take away 4x. I'm going to take away 4x from both sides. And when I do that on the right side, or the left side rather, I have 24. On the left side I have 2x. This looks familiar. Divide both sides by 2. And x equals 12 again. Does that work? Is 4 times 12 plus 6 equal to 6 times 12? Well, 12 plus 6 is 18, times 4 is 36, 72. And 6 times 12 is 72. So we know our answer works. And that's it. Okay, another example. Once again, if I divide both sides by 3, the right side x divided by 3 becomes a messy fraction. So I'm just going to expand my brackets. So if I do that, I end up with 3x plus 24 equals x. All right, now I have x's on both sides. I need to get my x's together. Which one do I move? The smaller one. Okay, so I need to take away x. Take away x. What does that leave me with? Well, on the left side, 3x minus x is 2x plus 24. What happens on the right side? Well, what's x minus x? X minus x is simply 0. Okay, that's not a problem at all. We can have 0 on one side. Now, I need my numbers on the other side, so I need to get rid of this 24 from over here. I need to take away 24 from both sides. So on the left, I have 2x. On the right, I have minus 24. And then our last step, divide by 2, and x equals minus 12. Again, we can check this, right? 3 times minus 12 plus 8. Does that equal minus 12? Well, minus 12 plus 8 is minus 4. 3 times minus 4 is minus 12. And that equals minus 12. It does indeed. Our answer is good. Okay, pause the video and you go ahead and do this one. Okay, again, our options are divide by 4 because the left side is 4 times the bracket. And the right side, 2x divided by 4 is a fraction. I don't like that. So my other option is expand my bracket. So if I do that, on the left I have 4x plus 24. On the right side is 2x. Okay, my x's on both sides. I need to get them. I'm going to move the smaller one. Take away 2x. Take away 2x. And I get 2x plus 24 equals 0. I need to get 24 over to the other side. So minus 24. Again, this looks a little bit familiar now. So 2x equals minus 24. Divide by 2. X equals minus 12. Again, we can check it. 4 times minus 12 plus 6. Does that equal 2 times minus 12. Well, minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6, times 4 is minus 24, and 2 times minus 12 is minus 24. It works, our answer is right. Now, I just want to show you something, because again, as I keep stressing, there are more than one way to do these, and depending on the type of equation, you might want to do something differently. So let's go back. We expanded the brackets, and we have 4x plus 24 equals 2x. So again, we've also had that moving the smaller one. What happens if we move the bigger one? Let's just see. Is it still causing a problem? Well, if I move the bigger one, I'm going to take away 4x from both sides, and that would leave me with 24 on the left side and minus 2x on the right side. That looks a bit familiar, doesn't it? It's just the reverse of that, isn't it? The signs are just on the opposite side. So what could I do? I could divide by minus 2, and x is going to equal minus 12. I end up with the same answer. Okay, go ahead, pause the video. I want you to solve these 4 equations, and then we'll see how we did. Okay, here we go. I'm going to expand my brackets. 2x minus 6 equals 5x. I'm going to move the smaller one, minus 6. I'm going to take away 2x from both sides. I'm going to divide by 3. X equals minus 2. Check it. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5 times 2 is minus 10. And on the right side, 5 times minus 2 is minus 10. Again, the next one, 3 times bracket 4 minus x. I don't want to divide by 3. The right side gets messy, so I'm going to expand. 12 minus 3x equals 5x. Which is smaller, minus 3x or 5x? Minus 3x is smaller, so I'm going to add 3x to both sides. So 12 equals 8x. And now what do I need to do? I need to divide by 8. And so x equals 12 over 8, which simplifies to x equals 3 over 2. Okay. Okay, next one. Expand our brackets. We get 18 plus 6x equals x. Again, the smaller one is the x, so I'm going to take away x from both sides. So 18 plus 5x equals 0. Take away 18, 5x equals minus 18. Divide by 5 equals, again, just leave it like that. It can't be simplified. It's an improper fraction. We don't need to change it to a decimal. Just leave it like that. You've done the work. You didn't even have to do that much math. It's just minus 18 over 5. Last problem, again, we're going to expand our brackets. 20 plus 5x equals 3x. 3x is smaller. I'm going to take away 3x from both sides. So 20 plus 2x equals 0. I need to take away 20 from both sides. I need to move the 20 on the other side. Remember, to solve an equation, x on one side, numbers on the other side. So 2x equals minus 20, divided by 2, x equals minus 10. If we check it, 4 plus minus 10 is minus 6 times 5 is minus 30, and 3 times minus 10 is minus 30. We've done it. It works. Okay, next example. Similar thing, x is on both sides. I've got 5 times that bracket. I really don't want to divide that by 5, so let's get rid of the bracket. If we do that, we get 10x plus 5 equals 8 plus 7x. So I have x's on both sides, numbers on both sides. X's together on one side, numbers on the other side. What do I move? The smaller one. So once I've done that, remember, move the x's first. That way you're going to know which side to move the numbers. If you move the numbers first, then maybe you end up on the same side with the x's. Not fatal, but just makes life a little bit easier. So 3x plus 5 equals 8. Next step is minus 5. Leaves me 3x equals 3. Next step, divide by 3. Final answer, x equals 1. Again, notice how I'm doing my work. I'm going down the page, not across. One step at a time. Get rid of or move one thing at a time. I move it. I write down what I have. I move the next thing. I write down do not combine steps. Okay, can we check this? 5 times 2 times 1 plus 1. Does that equal 8 plus 7 times 1? Well, 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3 times 5 is 15. And 8 plus 7 is 15. It works. That's our answer. Okay, pause the video and you try this one. Okay, let's see. We're going to expand the brackets. I don't want to divide by 4. Whoops. Let's write my actual working. So what I'm doing in yellow is at a minimum what you should be showing. One step at a time. All right, what I'm doing in white, it's a good habit to get into the right, but if you don't write that, you won't get marked off on the test. So I'm going to take away 4x. The white bit is what's going on in my head. 12 equals 2x minus 10. I'm going to add 10. So 22 equals, that's not yellow, 22 equals 2x. Divide by 2, x equals 11. Does that work? 4 times 3 plus 11. Does that equal 6 times 11 minus 10? 3 plus 11 is 14, times 4 is 28, 56, and 66 minus 10 is 56. It indeed does work. Okay, pause the video, do these 4 equations in your book, and then let's see how we did. Okay, we're going to expand our bracket. 49x minus 14 equals 10x plus 25. Subtract, so that's going to be 39x minus 14 equals 25. Add 14 to both sides. 39x equals 39. Divided by 39, x equals 1. The next one, again, expand our bracket. 27x plus 36 equals 8x minus 40. Subtract 8x. 27x minus 8x is 19x plus 36 equals minus 40. Don't let that minus sign get lost. What am I going to do? I'm going to take away 36. 19x equals minus 76. And my last step is to divide by 19, which gives me minus 4. It looks messy, but we're fortunate we ended up with a nice, pretty whole number. Next one, expand the brackets. 30 minus 33x equals 60x minus 156. What's smaller? Minus 33, so I'm going to add 33x. 30 equals 60 plus 33 is 93x minus 156. Add 156 to both sides, so I get 186 equals 93x. Divided by 93, x equals 2. Okay, this next one, notice we got brackets on both sides. So what are we going to do? Just expand both brackets to start with. 8x plus 2 equals 10x minus 35. X's together on the same side. I'm going to move the 8x. So 2 equals 2x minus 35. Add 35 to both sides. 37 equals 2x divided by 2. X equals 37 over 2. Again, you can leave your answer just like that as a simplified improper fraction. If you want, you can change it into a mixed number, which would be 18.5. Your choice. Well done. Remember, stick to the steps. We go down the page, one step at a time. Show each step. Only do one thing at a time. See you next time.